Okay, I'm back to being able to make daily news videos now, and I should be daily uploading for the next couple of months. But for the last couple of days, I haven't really been active in the community. I mean, I kept up with all the top 1 stuff that was happening, because that was actually crazy. That was everywhere. So much top 1 news happened, and I would cover those, but it's a bit old. So I want to cover something else, and this still happened like just under a day ago, so I am pretty late to this. But I want to talk about what happened with the gauntlets recently, because I just find it absolutely hilarious. So as you can see, I saw this post by Dash World, which is just the main news channel in GD Twitter, and it says that the Acid Gauntlet has been added to Geometry Dash, and I was excited because, oh, an Acid Gauntlet. I originally thought it was actually the same name as the third gauntlet, but then I remembered, no, it's Poison Gauntlet, this is Acid Gauntlet, and I was pretty hyped for it because we hadn't gotten a gauntlet in quite a bit. Now, I've got these levels pulled up here. This is currently, if you go into the Acid Gauntlet now, these are the levels you'll see. We have Sewer Showdown, Soraville, Savage Sewer, Necros, and Absolute Garbage. And for the most part, I think these fit the theme pretty well. We can see that this one is a sewage kind of theming. Now, a lot of these are either directly acid themed or they're sewage related, which is quite close to the vibe that an acid level would have, so I'm fine with that. And then we have Soraville. This one's my favorite. You can see it has this very crumpled up digital like retro game kind of look to it that I think it kind of makes the whole level look corroded, which is, you know, a feature of acid, so I think that works really well. And it directly has acid in it, like this part. That's super cool. I love the way the colors pop in this, the rigidness of these decorations. I like it. Nothing much to say on the third one. It's just kind of sewer related. It still has a similar color vibe. It looks cool. And then there's this one, which is a more GD pixel art 2.2 kind of style, which I think is really good. And, you know, keeps the acid theme up, keeps that green scheme. And then it ends on absolute garbage, which I think is pretty interesting because this is a Blee level. This is a 2.1 level. This was the first thing that Blee made that actually really blew up. And I really like this level. It's one of my favorite Easy Demons, actually. And while I think it doesn't fit the theme as well as the other levels, it still has the intensity that you would expect from something that's in an acid gauntlet. But that's not what I want to talk about, because something I found interesting is that I saw this post, and it says that Digital Glitch is the first ever level to feature in 2 gauntlets, as it's on the Power Gauntlet. And I got confused because what is Digital Glitch? When I looked at this, that was not in the Acid Gauntlet. And if we look here in the Power Gauntlet, yes, as you can see, we have a level called Digital Glitch. It's the third level in the Power Gauntlet. If I go to the video here, and I go to 3, this is Digital Glitch. And I wondered, like, what do you mean this was in the Acid Gauntlet? Because this is nothing to do with Acid. Yeah, I guess it has the green color scheme, but what do you mean that this was in the Acid Gauntlet? But yeah, as you can see, here's a post saying it's been replaced, and we can see that Digital Glitch is not there. And if we look and compare these 2 images, Digital Glitch was actually in the Acid Gauntlet, and then it quickly got reverted by RobTop when people started bringing it up, like, hey, why is this in here? We already have this level in another gauntlet. And while I think this is a really funny thing to happen, it's also kind of concerning because it kind of shows a theory that we've been thinking about for a while, more of a suspicion, that RobTop doesn't really put much time into looking over the gauntlets and picking the levels for them. And yes, I understand there's a ton of levels that are in the gauntlets. Obviously, you can't remember all of them. You're gonna forget most of them, even if you're the one putting them in. But the fact that a level got in the Acid Gauntlet that not only was, you know, not really fitting the theme at all, but also already in one of the other gauntlets, it just kind of feels like we've been disrespected because of, you know, the gauntlets take a while to come out. We don't really get them instantly. There's always a month or a couple months between each gauntlet. If we're super lucky, we see multiple in under a month, but you get what I mean? They're not like a daily occurrence, and yet there's still mistakes like this that just get through the cracks. But again, I'm not judging. It got reverted, so there isn't really anything to be annoyed at now. It's just a funny thing that happened. I just wanted to comment on this because I don't know. I find it hilarious that RobTop can make this mistake. But anyways, that's all I really have to say. So yeah, thanks for watching and peace.